From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Here comes the offense on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Offense with jumbo personnel. Off the play fake on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he reels it in inside the 30.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Aller. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, he's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now the play fake. Gets away. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. He breaks his tackle. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop it. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. The give out of the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's Green. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? when you get the big hit and force the fumble.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fleming. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Right down the middle. Complete downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Aller. Got his man quickly. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. The Nittany Lions will have a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting your offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Penn State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow start.
Going for it all. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They want to just keep throwing it. A strike downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Now from inside the red zone. With the catch, it's Saunders. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll run it on first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Green. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish.
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first.
And the pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Allard. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, going up top. Complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. Marches ahead. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D end, getting that sack.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. To throw, it's Green. They're trying to get to him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Mountaineers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young...
Picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts with a short field. Movement here from the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The Mountaineers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Green. Lets it fly. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Oh, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Texas A&M is on top right now, but kind of fittingly for the First Lady of Aggie Land, Reveille, this has been a dogfight today. They're up by 4 over Notre Dame. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
First down for the offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Power football with the run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air, it's Allard. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. You got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Pressure coming. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
On to punt it away.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
West Virginia.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10.
First down, West Virginia.
To the air, it's Green. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Makes the grab on the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's White. He's off to the races. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback keeper. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that one.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. First down, 10 yards to go. Used the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, it's Allard. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay.
Fires and picked off. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Great spot to attack there right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. It's Aller. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll put the tight end in motion. Bulls his way forward. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quickly complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge 1st down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
14.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. West Virginia hasn't the offense ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to pass. It's Green. They're bringing heat. He finds his man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Donaldson. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the back. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
West Virginia.
They'll throw it on first down. The quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. The Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. Looking for room. It's Donaldson. And he could not get loose on the run.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Escapes trouble. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That pass is incomplete.
You got to give the defense credit, man. They've won the day, especially against the pass. They've gotten to the quarterback. They've hit him. They forced him to throw up his back foot on that one. They've had 3 interceptions in this game. What a day for this defense.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
West Virginia.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Fleming. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
West Virginia. 24.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
To the air, it's Green. Takes the easy one to the back. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Donaldson. Fights off a defender. He's up to 55 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. They move the tight end all over. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. So he's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. On the run, it's Singleton. Smashes through. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
Line getting set on second down.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into.
Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Makes the grab. It's Fleming. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Swings it out to the flat. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, on a second and forever situation, they hand it off, and they're able to get a big portion of yardage back now to at least give themselves an opportunity to convert this third down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because you're
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Discards a man. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Scanning the field, it's Green. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen.
And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet you do.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Movement here from the tight end. Quick release by the QB. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Grab behind the line. It's Fox. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. And the Mountaineers have moved it inside the 20. They go to the ground. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Caught over the middle, it's Bray. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Working that left side now. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Green. Gets it out fast. Just ran him over. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they've got on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Mountaineers are on the move.
First down, West Virginia.
Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Off the play fake. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He spins that thing down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He makes the grab.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Now on first down after that completion. He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the beatdown has ensued.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point is good. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they closed the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
How nice is it to have a guy that can say, I'm just going to go get the first down. Like, I know I have options. I can do X, Y, and Z, but I'm just going to let me run it, go get the first down, and give myself an extra set of downs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nothing but Green ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Mountaineers look to keep this drive humming.
Down, West Virginia.
Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
The AT unit on the field. Splits those uprights right in half. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
West Virginia, 44.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Farmer. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
First down, West Virginia.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's Bray. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickups at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Green. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll run play action. Sends it downfield. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season. And this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Green. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
West Virginia.
Trying to find his man on first down. Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Got it in the middle, it's Evans. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
It's complete. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.
Number 7.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Using the quick game. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for a gap. It's Donaldson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Mountaineers get enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Donaldson. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll leave it with him. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Saunders. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys.
For the offense.
The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run. Showing your physicality. Setting your offense up in a good spot.
Takes the handoff. It's Wallace. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. A fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. trying to get to him.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Okay, ready?
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down.
Get set.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for space. It's Donaldson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
The 8-yard line. Now, 4th down.
And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Donaldson. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. We'll see if they can dig one up that goes forward this time on 2nd down from the 18. Back to pass, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. fires to the tight end.
He steps out of bounds.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit.
Number 41 in punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Saunders. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Looking for space. It's Wallace. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeps it on the bootleg. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. And the The stomping has commenced.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to convert this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Green. Using his legs to buy some time. At the 45, on his way. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after him. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And the Mountaineers are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
Back to the air one more time. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And the incompletion brings up a second down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
West Virginia.
Back to throw, it's Green. Looking for the score. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you get destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll down this just inside the 35-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. Tag! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Dang, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
He had nowhere to go, no place to hide, and they'll knock him down for a loss of 9.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Give to the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.